You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. Cordero Patterson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let me get a heat check. And
they sent him straight ahead, but the front stops him after a game of 3.
I think one thing you learn taking transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
I was spraying green. No, he did not have that biscuit. No, he did not. I was spraying green.
This entire play depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage is really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QB's want to prove before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Russ now from the gun. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. I'm trying to run it with Harris. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st down, and they go right back to it. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackled on the play by Puna Ford. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ross off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Steelers, they're off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. Now, hang on a minute. I'm upset for this quarterback. They just declined that call, Brock.
Boy, if I was the quarterback who threw the incompletion and my coach declined it, I'd be right over there asking for an explanation and maybe his resignation.
And they had that one contained right at the line. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. 6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Completed here to Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Working quickly here. Here's Dobbins again on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. He'll cobble together a yard there. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running it again with Dobbins. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers are on the move here. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert now, blitz coming. That's complete to Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the most.
You said, I mean, nah. I switch up. I switch up my my play. I switch it up here and there. It was just that you would just sub me down. Like I gotta get some for real.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Herbert from the gun. Buys time, roll. And they will score. Touchdown, LA!
I was hoping you followed my concrete.
Gets some big points and the lead. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Patterson now to return it. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Warren's got it. Complete. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, then completions follow.
On fourth down, Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
It's an LA touchdown! So this offense looking sharpier in the first half as they extend their
He was
lead.
open.
When things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Boswell on to send this away. Darius Davis to return it. And this return gets to the 30 before he stops.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner he took matters in his own hands.
Oh, he lost the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And they limit
Good
the
hit.
damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Ross is cooking again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. Mike Williams, the touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
Returns looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. On 3rd down, Herbert. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. That'll go for an
I wouldn't give him the club for I promise you that.
And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Like I said, I was only running because, like I said, you were shutting that bitch down.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
I'm not though.
Now an inside
He gotta get it. I'm trying to make it.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain.
Whoa, no, the last play was a pass. The play
We'll see
before
what they
that.
come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game.
Nah, cause you stopping
Just
it.
2 to go.
Yeah, you stopping it. I'm just trying to get. I'm just, you know what I mean?
Going for the first with Dobbins. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. To the air this time, Herbert. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Dobbins trying the right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the
Nah,
starch
it's not a
out of
big
that
passer
front
for real.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chargers will have a 1st. From the red zone now. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read or did
Man,
he just
what?
see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct
How?
there?
How?
Yes. think yes on both of them, and that play happens
How?
so fast that it really is.
I done
instincts
beat you
on both
21-8.
sides.
For a second, looked like the Chargers offense was coming up, but
with
no,
0
they just
interceptions.
stay out there. We're going for 2. Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Come on, man. 22-8. You talking about I suck. You suck because you can't stop the run nor the pass.
Open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down.
Give me heat check.
No, it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Patterson now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get
just don't throw a pick
like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Caught by Freiermuth. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he goes out a little short of the 40.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Nah, not everybody pass like everybody else. You know what I mean? Now you just suck. That's you right. You don't know what I mean.
That's caught for the first.
That's it.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they
I don't do the same shit either.
build more momentum after getting that first.
I don't. Come on, yo.
And again,
My
here's
team playbook ain't that big.
It's complete.
I don't do the same shit.
Catch up to him, but not until
I just hit you with that. I hit you with that in the round. That's literally, and I barely hit, and I barely run that play.
4 yards on the play.
Go look at the videos.
And now they have a 1st and goal.
Go look at the videos, man. Go look at the videos.
Once more, it's Wilson. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down.
It's okay to lose, man.
There are so many ways
Just take the L and shush.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough.
I mean, you gotta go down a little bit, though.
Smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal. A nightmare for these defenses.
Yes, this is a loss. This is a loss. Learn some shit.
Back to throw.
This is a loss.
Lays out and gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points.
Yeah, well, make this one of the losses.
As we approach the final half-minute of play, their comeback hopes resting on recovering this.
And that's cool. Like I said, losses. This is one of your losses.
And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should salt this game away.
And just because you. Oh, actually, hold on. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that.
You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expected.
You don't know how to talk. You don't say words right.
Let's see
Talking about some talk. Like talk don't got W in it, nigga. Go back to school.
And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You stupid, nigga. You just mad you losing. I help you out a little bit.
They're first.
You over here talking about he ran the same play. And if I'm running the same plays, nigga, if I was running the same plays, nigga, you should be able to stop him. Exactly.
Running left.
Stop that. Exactly. You slow. You just mad you're losing.
But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st first down.
You talking about I'm running the same
16
plays
on the
and
pickup. And it brings up an LA
get
first
the fuck
down.
out of here. If I'm running the same plays, like I said, you should be able to stop him. You should be able to stop him.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the
You
game.
should be ready. You should be able to stop it then if I'm running the same plays. Exactly. That's all you can do. This is legit. You fucking slow and you mad you're
Big
losing.
try coming up here
It's
for
okay to
Cameron
lose, my
Dicker.
boy.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only
It's, all,
3 seconds
it's
left
okay
in the
to try
game.
to ice me too, my boy.
The Chargers.
It's okay, you tried, my boy. That's all that matter.
Ball on the left
Go back to
hash for this
Pittsburgh.
41-yarder. His kick is good at the end. But
Game over,
there might be
bitch.
some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. All right, Brock. 2 words for you as we wrap this one up. Mission accomplished. It's what you set out to do every week. Win the football game. And the guys did just that.
Yeah, and I think it was about confidence today.